Go, my ladies and gentlemen, gold in the scoop. I think it's gold in the scoop. I haven't checked. That's all, Grizz. Do not step on that. Thank you. What's up, guys? Chris here from Vo-Gus Prospecting. If you're new to the channel, a big warm welcome. And if you're an old moldy Shimano beanie like this one, welcome back. Today, Mick and I are back in the hills with the Gold Monster 1000s trying to hunt nuggets out of spoil piles. And we're going to re-adventure into the Wombat Mine. If you don't know what the Wombat Mine is, check out the video I linked above. You'll get a laugh. Gonna send in my Wombat Hunter Mick to flush any nasties out. A lot of people were asking me about seeing more of the mine. Today we've got a head torch and a flashlight, or a torch, as someone so graciously pointed out that we say in Australia, to see the mine. So I'm going to take you in and show you a little bit. And oh God, you should not have had the breakfast chocolate. So it's only a short little mine.
He's moved on.
He's moved on. That's where he was, down there. Yeah, so that's what they were chasing. Very cool. We're definitely taking a sample of that. But first, detecting. It looks like real good stuff, eh? We got a really nice signal on the floor here. I scraped off all the powder. It's not in the powder, so get rid of that. And down in this floor somewhere. I'm just going easy. Oh, I hope it's something they blasted out and just didn't pick up. It's a bit of crap. This is the main vein they're working. So there to there, that's what they were chasing as far as we can tell. Now, here is the tricky part about hard rock. To get 1 ton of that, you have to take enough of this to work, to physically fit in there and actually chip it out. So obviously at some point, this vein wasn't producing enough gold for them to warrant taking that much rock out and processing it. We are going to take a sample of this back home to crush and see what they were getting out of it.
I've gone for 3 spots, so I've cleaned this one. Then I've cleaned this face here with all this, and then this stuff in here.
And we've got an absolute shed load of stuff to select from. I mean, just look at that. We've taken them from those 3 different areas, and with a little bit of luck, once we crush these up, we'll know if there's any gold in them. Grizzly! Go Grizzly! Hey, buddy! Talk about a hot rock. We're back at the Mullikeep where we found the nugget last time. The last thing I didn't do was scan the actual ore pad, or where we think they were crushing it. Ah! Just more of that shattered metal. Oh my God, far out. That stings. I just got stung by this guy. A huge bull ant, look at him. He pissed off too. Right on the back of the arm too, far out. Oh, it stings. These bull ants, they've got the same toxin that bees have in them, so you can literally die from, more people die from bites from jumping jacks and bull ants in Australia than snakes every year because of the anaphylaxis. He doesn't deserve to die, I don't think, but far out, he definitely deserves to bugger off. Yeah, bah! Ooh. This sounded so good on the detector, eh? It's a huge long rifle cartridge. I have no idea what caliber that is, but that bullet is long as. You can still see the rifling in it. Go, my ladies and gentlemen, gold in the scoop. I think it's gold in the scoop. I haven't checked. That's all, Grizz. Do not step on that. Thank you. Very clumsy. You walk into walls. I watch you do it all the time. All right, I got a tiny little signal just here. I just scraped it with my boot. Minuscule signal, and we're just in front of this huge stope, massive, right? And I just started shaking it out of my scoop, and have a look at this. There it is. That's got to be a bit of gold. It is. It's a bit of gold. Oh, look at that. I've just spat on it and I haven't seen it yet, so we're going to see it together. You ready? You ready? Everyone? Shh. Ooh! He's not big, but he's nice. Let's get him in the sunlight. Look at that. That is a nice piece of reef gold. Mick, you got to strap yourself to Zach and get up here. Honest to God, nothing in the world, doesn't matter how big it is, beats the excitement of finding gold. That's unreal. There's going to be more. We just got to keep looking.
Oh, that's a noise.
There you go. After finding that bit of gold where Zach is sitting right now, I've come up to the spoil pile it seems to be shedding from. Little chirp on the machine. Now, I keep telling people to ignore the indicator on the gold monster sometimes and listen to the sound, because tiny little chirps that indicate iron are sometimes small gold. It took a while, I found it. It's a tiny piece of like lead. I have a small chirpy target here, and I just wanted to show you guys how to pinpoint when the machine that you're using, like the gold monster, doesn't have a pinpointer. This is only a small target. So here's the target. Got to find it again. So it's only small, but it's going the right way for the indicator. But we don't know exactly where it is. We know vaguely that it's in this area here. So what we're going to use is the very front of the coil. So we want to look at the front rounded edge, and we're going to slowly bring it into the target. When it starts chirping, you know that target is within the first centimeter of your coil. So we now know that that target is somewhere on this axis. What we're going to do is rotate 90 degrees and do the same thing. Walk it into the target. Okay, so now we know it's on this axis, and we literally just drew ourselves an X. So we had the target going across here, and then we had the target going across here. So it's probably right here. It saves you a lot of digging. Let's see if we can move it. Okay, it's out. So we got it first go. That's simple. That is how you do it. I'm going to scoop this up, and if it's anything interesting, I'll show you. And you are not going to believe this. It's actually a tiny piece of specimen gold. Once again, I'll get it cleaned up and I'll show you. The gold monster is an absolute weapon at picking up tiny gold. So we just got another piece of reef sitting on top of this mullock pile. The old boy is discarded. How sexy is that? This machine's amazing. I've made a podcast on all of it, so you don't have to think about anything. Just jump in the description below, and there is a podcast explaining how you should go about picking your first detector. Mr. Grizzly, guess what? We just dug that tiny little specimen of gold out there. Yeah, right there. And now I just came down a little bit further. I'll try and get some sunlight on it for you. Look at that. I haven't spat on it, so you can't really see the gold, but there is gold all through it. And oh, I got another signal here. Full gold, sharp, could be a bit of crud. However, if history has told us anything in the last two targets, chances are it won't be. So we just take a little bit off the top. Okay, it's on that bottom corner. It should be just here somewhere. Should be. Oh, check again. Oh man, it's not easy doing this one-handed without a tripod. Yeah, all right. I'm going to have to turn this off because I can't do this with only one hand, unfortunately. This time it was just a bit of lead. Since finding those two pieces up the top here, Mick's come down to it, recuperate, and I've just, as I said, pulled the top back, and I've got another target here. Full gold signal, chirpy, doesn't sound overly sharp. That overly sharp thing is something very important to take note of. If you get a really small signal, but it's loud, it's probably junk. That's what I've noticed with the gold monster.
Yeah, especially in the heaps with the rocks.
On a hill. Oh God, I don't want to die for this bit of gold.
When you see it.
Okay, put all your spoil there. That might be it. Yeah, that's got to be it. Yep. All right. Come on, gold, not lead.
Oh, there's a shiny something in the palm of your hand there. It just dropped in.
Oh, yeah.
Just dropped in.
How did you spot that from over there?
Because I'm looking for it, bro.
That's it, man.
Looking for it big time.
It's a little bit of gold. Yep, it's spiky as hell too, look at that. After about a solid hour of looking in that mullock heap, we pulled out heaps of spalding, bits of pick, chisel, wedges, and we're going to go have lunch because no more gold. We found 4 nice pieces though, which is amazing. I love that. That's the best thing about the gold monsters. If you're thinking about buying a gold monster, this is what they excel at. Mick.
Yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Thanks, brother.
Mick and I have moved on to the next series of mines. I've got a nice little chirpy signal. It's probably a bit of spalding because it's too sharp and it's too small, but you never know. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean to find more gold. I thought it was steel. I honestly thought it was steel. I was just trying to get it cleaned up so I could show you guys. Look at that. Yep, nice little piece. We're just getting little popping signals and we just keep pulling them out of these spoil piles. Complaining at all. Unreal to find. That's my 6th nugget today. After a full day's detecting, these are the pieces of gold we found. That's obviously the biggest bit, but it's mostly rock with gold strung all through it. This is probably the most solid piece. We will get these home and I will clean them all up for you so you get to see them. We still have ore that we took out of the mine. So we're going to crush up maybe 1 or 2 bits here on the creek before taking the rest home and doing it properly with a bulk sample. We don't need nuggets, 3 mil gold, we just need lots of little dots. And this is a very small sample. So chances are there won't be anything, but that's okay, because we've got lots more sample to do. Yep. So, I mean, it's tiny. Absolutely minuscule, but that dot there came from what, a golf ball size-ish piece of reef, if that, and we don't even know if we're on the main ore body. That was just like some crumbly quartz. That is a really good sign. So we've got to crush the rest of it, and by crushing the rest of it in a bulk sample and doing the same sort of processing means that we will be able to identify if that's worth chasing. After we got the ore out of the bush, we took it straight to Hamish and we put it through his dolly mill that he rebuilt, and it turned it to absolute talcum powder in no time at all. But these samples are going to be saved for a separate video because there's a lot of information that I want to explain to you guys, and I don't think I could do it justice in this film. Right before we jump into the weighing of the gold, I wanted to invite you over to my Facebook page. I'm way more active on my Facebook than I am on any other social media. On my Facebook page, I put up a heap of content relating back to gold prospecting and metal detecting, trying to give you guys handy hints and tips, as well as exclusive live streams and video content that you will not see on YouTube. Clicking like on my Facebook is completely free and it'll give you access to all of that good stuff. The thing I love about detecting mullock piles like this is some days you pull out pieces like this, which is still pretty good, like they're nice pieces of gold, they're all pickers and or nuggets, but other days you'll pull pieces out like this, big specimens that are absolutely loaded with gold. But now we're going to find out how much they weigh. Given that these still have a lot of rock in it, let's weigh the big one first. 0.69, and these are the 3 solid pieces of gold going onto it. 0.92, now these are the 2 that have mostly rock and hardly any gold. 1.09 grams. 1.09 grams isn't the true gold weight because of how much rock is in those specimens. I'm hazarding a guess here that there's about 40% rock and 60% gold. So I worked my gold price out at 0.65 grams, which is about 52 Australian dollars at the current gold value. But you can almost always sell larger specimens, especially that have a history and a geographical location, like the nugget that I've got behind me, for a little bit more. So chances are, the big piece that I've got is probably worth maybe $50 or $60 on its own. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you did enjoy it. If you like this one, chances are you'll like a lot of the other gold prospecting content I've got up on my YouTube and Facebook pages. Smashing the like button because it's been a bad little boy and then sharing it around is a good way to help my channel grow bigger and better so I can make more video content for you. If you would like to know any more about the equipment I use or other social media platforms that I'm on, the links are all in the description below. So until my next video, give your dog a scratch behind the ears for me. Peace! And I'm out! I didn't mean it. I didn't mean to find more gold. I thought it was steel.